Okay, YouTube, I thought I would bring a little bit of a unboxing here, but I've already taken the thing out of the box. So if you look here, you can see what we've got, and bring it up a little closer for you to see it. If you look at this, maybe you've heard of it or not, I don't know, but you can see it's called Triggertrap. It says trigger your camera with your smartphone, and it's both for iPhone and Android. Of course, I have an Android. And you can see down here it's the MDN3. It's made for Canon cameras, and obviously I bought it for my 5D Mark III back here, so that it should fit on there. So very quickly, let's just do a little unboxing on this thing. I have not opened it, so we'll see how tricky it is. Oh, there we go. That was easy. And let's just pull it out of here. And that is all it is. You can see, empty box, or hopefully you can there. And so we'll just set that off to the side. And then you can see all it is, just a little dongle here. And just a little 3.5mm head jack there. And then you've got this side, which obviously plugs into the camera, into here. And then this plugs in to the smartphone on this end. So let's do it right quick. We'll just take this piece here, and we'll take this piece here, slide that right in there. So there you go. So you can see we've got it all one big fancy piece now. Let's see if that shows up a little better, hopefully. Something. Well, here. We'll take it backwards. Alright, so then with that, this end, which is made specifically for certain cameras, should plug in right here. It might go forward, I can never remember. And it does. See? So it plugs into there. And then on my smartphone here, I simply take this end. That plugs into the headphone jack, and then you see there's an app right there. It's called Triggertrap, and you see it's already showing time lapse there. But oops, let me go back. Didn't mean to close that like that. Here, let's get through this. Now, this is a free app. You have to buy the dongle, of course, specific for your camera. But you can see what this does. Simple cable release, so I can turn my camera on here. In fact, here, let's do that. Let's turn this thing on. So, that's not working. I'm just going to check the plug-ins here. Plug that in. I'll pop that out. Plug it back in. Okay. And we will pull. Wow. Pull that out. And yep, pins are definitely matching up. And that is in there tight. Huh. Okay, so much for that. And I don't know why the app keeps closing on me. I hit the back, so see, it wants to keep starting all over. Let's see, press and hold. So let's do this. Keeps telling me to set my volume to maximum. Okay. Why that? Now that one did move my camera. Let's try this again. Well, there we go. Okay, so now that worked. Alright, here, let's go backwards. Simple cable release. Let's try that again. Volume's all the way up. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, so if I hold it, Okay, I guess it's touchy. It's not like in the focus. Let me do it this way. Okay, so boy, that one's just weird. Anyway, not that I have much using it for that. But here, it's got all these other things. See, press and hold, press and lock, time release, time lapse. One of the big things why I bought this, that you can set up a time lapse and use it for that. So that's one of my big uses for this. Time warp is time lapse with acceleration. Distance lap, you can actually put this thing in a vehicle, tell it how long you want to go. See, trigger shutter every 25 meters, or you can see you can tap in your numbers there up to a mile, I believe, if I remember right. And so it'll take a picture as you travel distance. Star trails, another big reason why I bought this. And bramping, which my understanding is that will control the aperture to make your exposure more even as the sun either comes up or goes down, whatever you're shooting. Sound sensor, you can clap, whistle, or tap, as it says, so you can make a sound and make it take a picture. Here, let's try that. Bang! So far, it's definitely not working out as everything it says. But anyway, down here it claims it's got long exposure HDR sets and long exposure HDR time lapse. Now that sounds like that could be really cool. And then Wi-Fi slave and Wi-Fi master. So you gotta set this thing up, and so I'm hoping to be able to do that and to be able to do this via Wi-Fi as well. So we'll find out how to do that. So anyway, that's a quick unboxing. Pretty horrible test, but as I get better at it, then I'll come back and do an update on it, and then we'll do better. All right, so let me get this thing online.